Now we're gonna play some FNAF Sisters Location. Or should I say, it's past your bedtime. Well, we are at night 4. So quite long actually. Longest I have ever gotten in a FNAF game.
Daddy, she can make balloons. Have you seen her make balloons? Oh, Daddy, let me go to her.
I'm already a bit tired of this. Okay, yes, we are here. Yes, we can look around inside
Shh,
our room.
be still and quiet. You've been sleeping for quite a while. I think they noticed that you never left the building last night. The cameras were searching for you, but they couldn't find you. I have you hidden too well. I kidnapped you.
It really saved me, this music, after that. Need some fun.
Don't be afraid.
No.
I'm not going to hurt you.
No, sure.
I am only going to keep
I
you
trust
for
you.
a little while. Try not to wiggle, though. You're inside something that came from my old pizzeria. I don't think it was ever used. At least not the way it was meant to be used. Too dangerous. It's just big enough for one person to fit inside, but just barely. You're in the scooping room. Do you know why they call it the scooping room?
No.
It's because, dummy, this is the room where they use the scooper. I thought that would be obvious.
Of course.
Isn't that a fun name for something?
Yeah, I think so.
The scooper. It sounds like something you would use for ice cream, or custard, or sprinkles. It sounds like something you would want at your birthday party to ensure that you get a heaping portion of every good thing. I wonder, though, if you were a freshly opened pint of ice cream, how you would feel about something with that name. Thankfully, I don't think a freshly opened pint of ice cream feels anything at all. Uh-oh. It sounds like someone else is in the building. Shh.
Okay, bring her over. Forward. More. Okay, stop. Set it down. Watch the step. What happened to it this time? Just seems like these things can't go a day without breaking down. Who knows? It's always the same, man. Some kind of hardware malfunction. Well, hey, I have to be somewhere in 15 minutes, and this place gives me the creeps. Can we just get this over with? It's all automated. We don't have to be here for it. Just get her on the rollers and we can go.
There's something very important that I've learned how to do over time. Do you know what that is?
No.
How to pretend.
Okay.
Do you ever play make-believe? Pretend to be one way when you are really the other. It's very important. But Laura never learns. But I do.
That's great for you, I guess.
They think there is something wrong on the inside. The only thing that matters is knowing how to pretend.
I don't really get
I'll
this.
open the faceplates for you.
It's kind
That
of
way
looks
they
like
can
there's
find you on the
also
cameras.
not.
Now all you have
Does it
to
just
do
look like
is wait.
it's exploding from the inside or something?
I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up.
Oh,
Your
that's
breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose.
You're already starting.
You don't want them to
Wonderful.
get too loose. Trust me.
Sure. Oh, I'm very rusty today. I cannot really find them. Oh, already a red one. A red one first round. I'm so slow. I can see that. I'm not even at the last one yet. Oh, I'm gonna die so much right now. I don't remember how to wiggle. That's how to wiggle. Okay. I'm too slow. I'm way too slow for this. Okay, we are skipping the 12 o'clock. We go straight to 1 o'clock because I have to change up my style. I can see I'm too slow for this 12 o'clock. The good thing is I'm so stressed I don't even care about the fucking robots and monsters and stuff. I just care about building this shit. Oh, did I forgot one? Oh, I totally forgot one. That's so stupid. I'm doing it way in the wrong order. You know what I'm doing right now. Okay, I think that was 2 rounds, so I should be on the way. Oh, that was way worse. Okay, like health rate, that's something I guess. Oh no, it's bad. Oh no, it's really bad. Maybe I'm gonna die now. Nope, I didn't. Okay, now, yeah, okay, I'm gonna die now. Now we only go to 6 o'clock because how the fuck did I? I knew I was gonna die, so I don't get why it scared me so much. It makes no sense. I need to do something about mouse pads.
I'll open the faceplates for you.
Why is my mouse like
That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do
okay?
is wait.
I think my mouse is fine.
I'd recommend that you keep
Yes.
the spring locks wound up. Your
Do it
breathing
all
and your
freaking
heartbeat
way
are
first
causing them to come
I don't care
loose.
about shit.
You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Oh fuck. Don't get my mouse to this. Okay, come on. Go away. Don't wiggle too much. Oh, that's actually a tip for you because if you wiggle too much, you will make them loose. So, why is there sounds in my home? There should not be any sounds my new tactic is like fuck 12 o'clock in the second round. We only do it in the first round, and then we go to 1 or 2 o'clock in the other rounds, because I just want to make sure nobody goes red. There's a little problem because when the monsters, things, whatever, are crawling on you, then they get loose faster. But also when you wiggle, they get loose faster. So it's like shit or shit. So maybe it's not always a good idea to wiggle them down. Or maybe it is, I don't know. But it is for sure a good idea to get... How the fuck? They cannot get red so fast. I was only in the third round or something. How can that happen? Makes no sense.
I'll open the faceplates for you.
Thank you.
That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait.
When it lights up.
I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose.
I don't want to spring
Trust me.
I'm actually really sad that the thing that happens when the spring lock fails is that some random monster comes and scares you instead of the spring locks actually smashing your face. That could be more scary, I think. And make more sense too. So I don't know why I did it like that. It makes no sense, but oh fuck me, it's an old game, so why not, I guess. I should be on the second round now, so it's not too bad. Come on! Don't know why, but my mouse froze sometimes. Don't know if it's my mouse pad that's shit or what's happening. I don't know if you have to wiggle them down. Oh, there was 2 at once because I saw one on the left, but there was also one on the right. So that's great. It's always nice when you get 2 at once. I'm really doing this fast, I think. It's not like perfectly, you can easily see that, but it's still like so fast that why it's getting darker. Oh, it's probably because I have no power. But it doesn't matter, I should have power enough to do this. But I should be fast enough, I think. How? I have just been on the lift. There was no red one there. Because I've just turned them, so there cannot be any red one. But it's like I also saw everything on the right. I forgot how to do this. I'm really not up to it. I'm gonna die on purpose.
I'll open the faceplates
Thank you.
for you. That way
Thank
they
you
can
very much.
find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up.
Sure.
Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose.
It actually
You don't want
Very
them to get too
nice.
loose. Trust me.
not you should understand me the right way this time. But it's kind of a nice Saw-ish game they have put on me in this, where you have to like keep tightening the springs because or else you will die. So you are actually the one like. Oh my god! How did that happen that fast? That makes no sense. They cannot even go down this fast. I don't get it. I turned them all to 12 o'clock in the first round, and I was only just began the second round. So how can it happen that fast?
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Opening the faceplates, and you have to tighten the springs, which start to loosen the exact moment you open the faceplate. So I think it's fairly easy to understand that the thing the springs are holding is the faceplates open. So the thing that will happen, you think, when the springs are not tight enough, is that the faceplate will close on you. And the reason that should be scary is because why is happening in the second round? It should not be possible. Even the time where I don't understood how this thing works, it also didn't happen so fast. Something is wrong. Something has been breaking the game. Why do I have so many? I didn't have so many last time. I didn't even try to die this time. I don't understand this minigame. I don't even think you can win these minigames, to be honest.
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras.
I think it's a good
Now
idea to start
all
here.
you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Sure not. Some of them are like extremely loose already in the first round. So I think it's very important to keep them all at 12 o'clock in the first round, because they are not like the same amount of loose. So it will be very hard to follow what is going on in the next couple of rounds if you don't get them to 12 o'clock in the first round. I'm actually trying to think, like the one that are going the most down, I get them closest to 12, and the one that are not so long down, only get them to like 1 or 2. So it's like, the thing I think is that they are not equally fast to go down, but a single one is equally fast in comparison to the other ones in every round. So if one is faster than the other ones, it will always be faster than the other ones. So that's the idea about what I'm doing. My camera mouse don't move. I forgot how to speak. Apparently. See? Fuck off. Why is there so many? I don't even remember if I'm at the third round or what I am, but I'm probably gonna die in a moment. But I have seen no red one yet, but in the last 2 rounds I have not seen any red one either, and I'm gonna die anyway, so kind of makes no sense. I don't want you. Okay, now the red one are starting to come, and this one are really close to killing me off. do something now that is probably a bad idea, but yeah, it was so much a bad idea to do this. See, these are very close. How should I be able to do that? I cannot be that fast. It is impossible. I'm not sure if this was the 4th or 5th round, but something. I was fairly close to end this shit this time. So I think I'm gonna give it a couple of other tries. So yeah. Let's see.
I'll open the faceplates
On
for
purpose
you.
or did my game just fuck?
That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait.
Wiggle? Is it wiggle?
I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up.
Fully 12 o'clock.
Your breathing and your
man,
heartbeat are
don't
causing them to come loose.
It worked quite fine last time.
You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
No, my mouse was too fast this time. Why is already red in the first round? That makes no sense. Have I been so slow already? See, the wiggling is actually the thing that's killing me. I'm pretty sure about that because it's really going down fast when you wiggle. It's like if I wiggle like twice as much as I needed, I will gonna die instantly. Okay, I'm on the second round now, so it's actually going pretty fast. I think the whole night actually like the whole night, like all 5 rounds is actually only taking like 3 minutes. But it feels like so much longer because it feels like when you go to the 4th or 5th round and you die there, it feels like you have made so much process and you're gonna lose all your process. But you actually only been playing for like 2 or 3 minutes, so I don't even know. I think I'm on the 4th round now. Like just finished the 3rd round and actually just started the 4th round. But it is pretty close to finish. I'm gonna wiggle it last time. Now I have no more time to wiggle because it's going too fast in the 5th round. And I'm only gonna turn them a fairly bit because I have to get these ones before they get too red. But I'm pretty sure I'm on the 5th round now. I'm fairly sure about that. But I can also die like every second because it's always fucking good. Okay, no more time for that. Okay, no red ones. That's a good thing. Now these are becoming red, so that means. Fuck! So am I like 3 or 4 seconds away from winning this shit? Don't care. Okay. Okay. You do one more? It's fine. It's totally fine.
I'll open the faceplates for
Thank
you.
you.
That way they can find
so
you on the
happy for that.
cameras.
I thought you
Now
would be asking.
all you have to do is wait.
I have waited for you to say that in 9 months.
I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come
To
loose.
be incredible fast is.
You don't
make
want
no
them
sense.
to get too loose. Trust me.
How can someone say this can be done in easy ways? Never easy to do this shit. There should be someone crawling on my right thingy. Like right now. How it's red in the first round? I think sometimes it's like totally cheating on me. 2 rounds are gone, and round 2 actually went pretty well, I think. I'm not sure that was a good idea, because I'm pretty sure the guide I saw to this, because I'm so bad, I need to see a guide, and even when I see a guide I cannot even do it right. I'm pretty sure the guide says you should always wait till you are on the top right side before you are wiggling, because sometimes there will be 2 on you at once, and then you can kill 2 at once, and that is always a nice move to make. Okay, I think I'm on the 3rd round now, or the 4th round actually, because I said before the round 2 went pretty well, so that must mean I was finished with round 2, so it was just a finish round 3, and that means I'm on round 4 now, and that means I'm actually finishing round 4 now, and that means I'm on my round 5 now, and I'm fucking it up already. Okay, the only thing we should think about now is making these one not red. I don't think it was a good idea to wiggle. Okay, I have actually finished round 5. That means it's very fucked up that I'm on round 6 now. So it's just like, just do it right fast. How am I on round 6? That makes no sense. Okay, I'm back again. I'm on round 7. How is this happening? How is it not over yet? Fuck you! How long should I do this for? It was dying for me. I imagine, because it's a time event, so you can actually make it to round 6 if you are doing it too fast. But how can I make it to round 7 and still manage to die before I'm finishing? Well, now I have no more. How is the jump so small that makes no sense? You cannot jump so little. It's just killing me for fun now. Don't even care about my feelings anymore. Okay, I think after
I'll open the faceplates for you.
I'm like,
that way they can find you on the cameras.
Or something.
Now
I don't know.
all you have to do
Cannot do it much
is
more.
wait.
It's too stupid.
I'd recommend that you keep the spring
I was
locks
actually
wound
pressing
up.
before I could, and that
Your
was actually a good
breathing and
idea.
your heartbeat are causing them to come loose.
Now I'm just holding the
You
left
don't
button down
want them
all
to
the time
get too
because
loose.
you
Trust
don't
me.
even need to lift it. And the good thing about me holding it down all the time is if I go past one, I will actually tighten it a little bit before I get back and reach it perfectly well. If you understand what I mean, I don't even understand myself. See, I'm wiggling when I'm tightening. In the first couple of rounds, the last time, I actually was tightening it first, and then I was making a break, taking a pause for my tightening, and then I was wiggling. And that is just waste of time, totally. I'm the 3rd round now. I'm doing it pretty fast. Maybe I'm doing it too fast, but that doesn't make sense. You should not be able to do it too fast, no. Because how faster you are, how tighter it is. Because I'm now on the 4th round, and I'm wiggling. So that makes no sense. It's really fast this time. Or I am really fast this time. It makes no sense I am this fast. And I can actually keep them at 12 o'clock, and I'm on the 5th round now. I cannot speak anymore because I'm too freaking wound up with this. And even on the 5th round, I can actually tighten them pretty well, so it seems like it's going pretty good this time. I'm the 6th round now, and I'm doing it just barely a little bit quite fast. So that's nice. Why is that happening about 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock at least on the other one? It cannot go to red that fast. I have not seen a red blinking lamp even for 1 second. Okay, last try for today. I cannot do this anymore. I'm so close.
I'll open the
It should
face
be happening
plates
now.
for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now
holding it down
all
already.
you have to
So
do
I'm ready to tighten this
is
shit.
wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Oh, fuck you. It's going too long with my mouse again. Also, when I'm holding the button down all the time, it actually makes it harder for me to move the mouse. Nice. Why is my mouse frozen? That was not me being better moving my mouse. That was actually my mouse that froze. That's not nice. Okay, round 2 actually seems to go pretty well. And when I say that, I fuck it up. How can I keep the last one on 12 o'clock when I'm not able to do it with the other one? The hard thing about this one is of course that you have to turn 10 knobs and keep 10 knobs as close to 12 o'clock as possible. It would be a lot easier if it was just one knob, because then you were just doing that knob all the time, of course. If you had 2, then you could easy figure out how to do it. And how can I keep this one on 12? What should we call this? The first round? Let's say that, so we don't get disappointed. I don't want to set too big. So that should be the 4th round now. So we should be pretty close to finishing up. If it's 2, and it seems to not be 2, for my speed at least, there should be at least 7 rounds, and I'm on the 5th one now. And they're actually pretty low now, so it's not great. I can die now. I'm able to die now, so I'm ready for that. I'm wiggling because I think I have wiggled too little this time. I think that's the problem actually. Oh no. Now we're gonna do it really fast, I can see that. Now I'm only up to one thing, and that is no red. See, I'm only turning them to they're not red anymore. That's my tactic for now. And this is the 6th round. So it's not great. I'm not even on the 7th round now. I'm wiggling down. That's not great because now I'm probably dead because I have wiggled too much. Oh, these are fucking close. Not even sure if I managed to finish the 7th round or if that was the 6th round. I forgot totally my countings, but it was around there, I think. So it cannot happen. It's impossible. They have forgot the timer. I'm sure about that, because it's continue forever. This thing. So I will actually go and look up for a bit longer how you are supposed to do this shit. Because I cannot do it alone like this, I can see that. So that was it for today. We didn't manage to make night 4. Not even this time. It's not been for a long time, so it's not gonna happen today, sadly. But I hope it will gonna happen the next time at least. And until then, have a good time, and like it if you like it, and subscribe if you wanna see me doing it the next time, hopefully, if you believe in me. And I guess I'll see you in the next one.